Tell me about how do you start this? How do you guys stand out? What's the segment that you're in? What type of support do you provide to a potential franchisee? Why is that segment a good segment to invest in? What do you see your vision in the next couple of years? Who do you look for to be a good candidate for your system? What led you to choose franchise your business versus continue to open more corporate locations? What does a typical day look like as a franchisee? All right, you want to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Peter Tsafoulias with Diperie down here in the U.S. So originally from Montreal, but we're here expanding in the U.S. right now.
Amazing. Tell me about how did you start this?
Well, the brand's been around for over 13 years out of Montreal. I worked at the company in Canada and decided to move to Florida and bring it down here as well and franchise it. And we opened up the first one down here in St. Pete, but we got about another Gainesville opened up a couple of weeks ago, and we've got another 10 locations bring up next year.
Amazing. Now, help me understand the concept better. How do you guys stand out? What's the segment that you're in?
Well, the unique thing is it's called La Diperie for a reason because we have Belgian chocolate dips. We have here in the U.S. we have 18 Belgian chocolate dips that you can dip the soft serve ice cream in, and we got about 16 toppings, so you can really customize your creation. We have Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, we've got cakes, we've got cookies, we've got donuts. So the concept is an ice cream and dessert concept together. So it's pretty unique. The dips is the signature part of our concept.
Love that. And what type of support do you provide to a potential franchisee?
Well, we're a big company. We're here in the U.S. It's called Kahala Brands, which is one of the franchisor here in the U.S. We have about 30 different brands, and we have an amazing operations, marketing. We have the research and development department there. We've got real estate, construction design. So a huge backing, and that helps us with the growth down here. So we're really fortunate. Yeah.
Amazing. And what's the total investment?
Well, the investment, to be specific, is in the high 200s to like the mid 400s, and it depends on what we find. If there's an existing location we find, or we're starting from scratch, it'll be a little bit higher. But it's really affordable for somebody who wants to get started in their own business in the ice cream field.
And why is that segment a good segment to invest in?
That's a very good question, because it was the main thing that I kind of like picked up when I left Canada to come down here, is to bring something that would be affordable, kind of have a mom and pop type of environment where if it's a couple, they can both work the store. Worst comes to worst, I mean, it could be just the two of them with a couple of employees, so they're not really tied down to a traditional restaurant where they need cooks and dishwashers and waiters and all that kind of stuff. So you got a little bit more control in that aspect for sure.
Absolutely. And at a high level, what do you see your vision in the next couple of years? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve with the brand?
Well, look, one of the brands that we have at our head office is also Cold Stone Creamery, which is a very renowned brand in the U.S. We got over 1,000 stores. Right now, our focus is to hit about 100 stores in Florida and close to about 400 to 500 in the U.S. in the next 10 years. So we have ambitious goals, but definitely the ice cream market there's no limit here in the U.S.
Absolutely. And who's a good franchisee for this? Who do you look for to be a good candidate for your system?
Well, franchisee, first of all, have the ambition, the willpower, has a positive attitude with that, because they don't need to have much restaurant experience, because this is really entry level. I mean, if somebody who's coming into ice cream, once they get the handle of it, either they're going to buy a few more stores, or they might get into a restaurant because they got that initial part. But as long as they have an openness, they have a little bit of business knowledge, but we have a super support team to help them every step of the way. So
love that. And what led you to choose why to franchise your business versus continue to open more corporate locations?
Well, we're always based on franchising. So coming from Canada, I was in a casual dining division, which was like, bigger restaurants, a lot more investment, a lot more things to, you're talking about cooking, you're talking about a lot of manipulation with food and stuff like that. So we wanted to really downsize it to make it something simple. And La Diperie, what's great about it is that there's nothing to make. Everything comes frozen. You basically assemble and you serve with a great attitude and a great smile, and you have repeat customers.
Love it. Last question.
Yeah.
So what does a typical day look like as a franchisee?
Well, to get started in La Diperie, when you're the owner, you're going to be going in during the day, you're going to getting your stuff ready for the evening, because the majority of your business is going to be after 6 o'clock. So you're preparing your products to be ready for the evening. You're serving a few customers during the day, but the bulk of your excitement is going to be at night. And people are coming into your store with a great smile because they're happy to come for ice cream. We want to make sure that they leave with a much bigger smile with the experience. So.
Love that. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
There are over 4,000 different franchise opportunities out there. To reduce your risk when picking a franchise, we provide you key insights and a great process to match you with the perfect opportunity. To learn more, click the link in our bio to schedule a free consultation today.